Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasu here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Mark Watch for you guys. And before I start off this video, I just want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. We gained about 65 subs in the last couple of days. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome. Glad to have you here. And thank you for taking the time to subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I want to say thank you to a lot of my subscribers who I've known for a long time because the channel is growing quite a bit recently. We actually, on our last Market Watch, we had our biggest Market Watch with 3.3k views. Our most popular Market Watch before this had, I think, 1,400, 1,500 views. So I want to say thank you guys so much for sticking with me, commenting, liking the video. It really does mean a lot to me. And some of you actually go as far as becoming a YouTube channel member, which, I mean, I don't know why you're giving me money, but it really does mean a lot. So if you're a YouTube channel member, I just want to say thank you very quickly. So shoutouts to Seto Kaiba's bank account, the Lone Descendant, the Harv Cardman, Carlin Lenker Frisk, the MD Grinder, Drew Chamberlain, Conrad H, Chaz Banks, Fernando Polito, and our new YouTube channel member, Dan. Yeah, just Dan. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And some of you guys have been here since, 400, 500 subs. And it just means a lot that, my channel is growing and people decide to tune in to me. Like, it really does mean a lot. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. So before we start off this video, if you guys want me to go over any cards in my next Mark Watch or alert me of any buyouts, let me know in the comment section below. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to know there's Shikazu. Let's see if we can get 70 likes on this video. I asked for 40 last time and we got like 106, so I kind of want me in the middle here. So 70 likes would be awesome. Also, thank you to you guys who made corrections on my last video. Chamber Dragon Maid is actually already confirmed for Maxx Gold El Dorado. Thank you for informing me on that. I actually knew and forgot. And yes, I know it's Crossout Designator, but I'm still going to probably call it Crossout Designer and look dumb. I'm not going to lie. But thank you guys for trying to correct me in the nicest way possible. I always appreciate it. And we're going to get right to it. So Maxi has been going through a lot of buyouts. So ULTI Maxi, and I tell people if you want a high rarity card like Ultimate Rare Maxi, wait till we're literally halfway through the format and then buy it, because usually you can get them for 350 in the middle of the format, and then you can get them for about 500 when we're starting to approach ban list. So yep, for about 500 for light play here. Near mints are about 544. You do have a Spanish copy here, actually, which, actually, I'm going to look over Italian, because you guys know me with Italian cards. I love how beautiful. Ooh, Max C, I've never seen it said that way before. Insecto Affecto. Like, that just sounds awesome to say. I'm not going to lie, I would rock an Italian version. And people probably won't ask to read because they see Maxi. They're like, oh, I know it does. But yeah, about closer to $600 from ULTI Maxi today. Premium golds are like $17. Like, that's kind of disgusting. If you do want a Maxi and you really want it now, I would consider grabbing the Legendary Collection 5D versions, because not only is it very clean, beautiful looking ultra rare, but everything from Legendary Collection 5Ds, regardless if it gets reprinted or not, will always be very high, because Legendary Collection 5Ds was such a popular set that everything there is extinct. The set has so many $4 to $5 commons. That's not even funny. Almost everything that is relevant in any shape or form is worth way more money than it's supposed to. So I would grab this version, because not only is it a beautiful ultra, but even if it gets reprinted, which it will, if it does come back, if Maxi comes back, which I believe it will, it's not a if, it's more of a when, then they will reprint it in some type of set. And if you have this version, it's not really going to drop too much. In fact, I actually want to tell you guys the version not to get really quickly is these commons right over here. For about $16 going up. Yeah, no thank you. Nobody should buy those. Secret Rare Maxis from Storm of Ragnarok here. Now, I personally have these copies from back when this card was legal, and I used to play it. Believe it or not, first set copies were like 12 bucks. And I had my playset then. I held on to it, and I'm really happy I did. Right now, we're actually just going to look at first eds, because that's all I really care about. First ed bot plays are about 80. First ed light play 97. Oh, that's actually not a bad copy, actually. And first ed near mints are 150. Okay, so I'm not shocked that they quickly go up to 200. If you guys want an awesome deal, this first ed light play is really good, because they're always around $100, actually. So $97, really, really good price. I don't expect that to be here about an hour after I upload this Market Watch. Now, the 2021 Tins of Ancient Battle. We do have pre-orders, so what I'm going to do is, as usual, as we get closer to the tins, I'm going to give you 5 cards that you should get out of Ancient Battle. As always, as I do with a lot of sets I think are really good to get. But we're going to go over these pre-sale prices. I'm going to tell you what to get. First things first, do not buy this right now at $300. Obviously, I think these tins are going to hit $300 quite quickly after their release because of how popular they are. Even though a lot of people are kind of shitting on this tin, it's stacked to the brim. What I would probably do is go to your local card shop, call them up, do whatever. Even if you have to drive a little bit out, they'll probably have cases for way less than $300. So just make sure to check what's locally before you blow it on one of the sellers over here. Plus it supports your local card shop. Crossout Designator, also known as Crossout Designer to people like me. 85 really quickly, then 117. I'll tell you this. They're going to start listing lower than 85 because this guy has 90 copies. In fact, I want to see if it's sold. Yeah, it's selling at 116. Personally, I think this is going to go to around $50. I would not get this at pre-sale price. Triple Tactile's Talents here, about $44, $45. Not that bad, actually, for Triple T's. Because remember, a lot of people are going to want this as a 3-of, from casual players to meta-relevant players. If you really have been waiting, I would really keep an eye out on this card. If it starts going up and then kind of comes a little bit back down, grab it if you really, really need. But otherwise, I think this could probably drop to $30. Nadir Servants at 25s. I think these are going to drop to about 15s. AA Zeus, 24 is really actually quite a good price. If you really need this card and you need it now, if you want to pre-order, it's not too bad. However, like I say with a lot of these pre-order prices, since we're very early in pre-order prices, almost everything's going to go down. So at least wait a week, maybe a little bit more. Probably at least if you really want to pre-order, wait a couple days before it comes out because everything most likely is going to be a lot lower. But $24 is still not that bad for Zeus because it is a card, unlike Access Code Talker, where decks will play this in multiple copies. So some decks will play 3, some decks will play 2 because this is a card that is very abusable in multiples. So eventually I do see AA Zeus getting limited as well. This list, I'm not really too sure. I don't really think so, but possibly next list. Chaos Ruler, the Chaos Magical Dragon at 15s. These are probably going to drop to like 8s. Fallen of Valdaz at 18 here. Not too bad, but Regaining the Structure X is probably going to get reprinted there. Once it does, this is probably going to be a lot cheaper of a card. I won't buy Ultras at 18. I will buy Secrets at a couple extra dollars. Because Secrets are, I think, 25, 26 bucks. Dogmatica Ecclesia, 17. Yeah, you got the Prismatic Secret here, but probably going to drop to about 10. Researchers about 10. Probably going to drop to about 6, 5. But if you really want to play at match pairs, you can pay it. 14 for Roses. Probably going to drop to about maybe... I'm not really too sure where this might go, actually. I will keep an eye on this. Ice Dragon Prison at 13s. That's not too bad, honestly. I mean, plus you get beautiful Prismatic Secret Rare. They might drop the 10s. If they drop the 10s, go grab them. Phantoms of Torn Scale is 13. I think these are going to drop hard. Gravedigger Trap Hole at 10s. It's a great card, but I just don't think that people are going to pay $10 for it. I think it's just going to go drop because there's not as much demand for it. But $10 is not too bad. If Secret Rares are close in price, I would grab them instead. Lulu's at 12, at about 11s, not bad at all. I think this is actually quite decent. If you really want the beautiful Secret Rares, and you're like, hey, I don't mind paying a playset for a 33, go for it. It could drop or it could go up. So if you really want it, go for it. Fractales at about 11. I think these aren't a bad price for them either. Moonlit Chills at 10. No, these are going to drop real hard to like $2. AI Lands, $10. Not too bad, but I think it could drop to 5, 6. Schisms, Prismatic Secret. I told people to sell their Schism along with a few other cards in the tins. $10. It's not bad, but I think it could drop a little bit more to about 6, 7. I'll be honest, I don't know what that is. True Lights here at 10s. That's not too bad. Metal Crunchers at 7. These are probably going to drop to $2, $3. Deployment's probably going to drop to about 5, 4. Dragon Maid Shoes at 9. That's not too bad, but I think it could drop to about $4 or $5. Floritis, $8. It's okay. Wendy's at 7.5. Definitely going to drop. The structure decks are 5s. This will probably be maybe a $3, $4 card. Maybe even less. Baron Blossoms at 6. Not bad, actually. If you want to pick up Secrets, go for it. Ashclads at 6. That's okay. That's all right. If you really like this card, just grab Secrets for a little lot more. And Odd Eyes at 5s, I will get for a little cheaper. But we'll go over more of this later because I don't want to go through every single card. Gizmek Kaku, the Supreme Shining Sky Stag here. These are about $5 actually, but they quickly go up to about 10. A lot of people are trying to sell their copies of this for a lot cheaper. So if you really like this card and you think it has potential, getting a copy at 5 or like $7 instead of like 10, 11 here, really, really not that bad. If you guys don't know what this card does, if a monster is in the extra monster zone, you can special summon this card from your hand, and then you can target a face-up monster in the extra monster zone, aka, what your opponent has. Equip it to this face-up card, and then when it destroys the opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon one of the monsters equipped to this card. That is a very good effect. Especially because if you do end up getting its effect off and you get your opponent's Link monster and you're able to special summon it, you could still target one face-up monster in your opponent's extra moment zone and equip it to this card, right? So it's not just on summon or anything like that. You could keep doing it if your opponent can't deal with this, and it can really disrupt their plays. It's actually not a bad going second card, because instead of giving your opponent, say, a Kaiju, you special summon this, you get the Link. If the Link is quite good, they're going to waste an interrupt on it. And if Apollosa isn't being played, especially where sometimes we're going to have formats where it is religious, this card is actually really good. I play tested this in Geist, and the first, I didn't like it at first, and then I tried it in the format right after Ignition Assault, and I loved it. I still have my copies. I still think this is a really great card, and it looks gorgeous, along with if the Gizmek deck goes anywhere, this card is going to shoot up as well. I think getting cheap copies here, not too bad, actually, but you might hold on to them for a little while. And if you just want the card for play, you do have the Ultra Rares, which I would not pay for because, as you see here, $8, no thank you. That's just awful pre-sale pricing. Just get the secret rares instead. But the pre-sale, these will probably be like after, a couple days or a week after release. These will probably be $2 back. So I would just really grab the secret rares, which, right over here, which I'm going to refresh here, actually, and see what price they're. Okay, they're still 5s. That's good. I saw 16 and got a little confused for a second. Buru Ignister from Ignition Assault here. The rares here are about $1.29. You got them for 2s here. Kind of going up here. A lot of people actually really want to play Ignisters. They're actually a really cool deck. And I don't think this is one of the Ignisters that got reprinted. As you guys see here, 15 listings left. So if you want to play this deck, grab these while you can. Or if you want to have a penny investment, just see where it goes. You have a bunch here for about, you got 26 here, about $2. Not too bad. If these go up to $4 or $5, hey, you doubled your money. Good. And that's how penny stocks are actually supposed to kind of go sometimes. Doyon, I think this is getting a reprint. Yeah, 70 cents here. What are these, like secret rares? No, they're commons. That's ugly. So if you want to get ultras for like literally not even McChicken money, go for it. Not too bad here. Ancient Warriors also dodged the tins. So we got Master Flu Sun Mu here at about $3 here. Kind of going up to about 4 sooner than later. And this guy is quite used in the strategy. We got Virtuous Luzon. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, guys. Dollar here, first set's dollar. Honestly, I don't think this is going to go up. But if I'm wrong, well, you want to spend $1 on it, go for it. Even if this gets reprinted as ugly gold rares, people are going to want the ultra rares instead. In fact, I actually want to look at other Ancient Warrior cards really quickly here, because there's a specific card, which is $2 here. Ancient Warriors Oath did not get reprinted. Now, this card's really good because in Beast Warrior decks, and other certain cards, this card's actually really good because what it does is, if the card's linked to someone, you got a Ancient Warrior back from deck to your hand, or you could, as a quick effect, send one card from your hand or field to graveyard, target one face-up card you control, return to the hand. Some decks were splashing this in, actually, and really, really like it. And a lot of people were actually anticipating a secret rare out of the tins, and it didn't really get that. So, 92 listings, it is a Rise of the Duelist special, which means that it's impossible, basically, to find product unless you order it online, and you're going to be, ordering for way too much money. So, yeah, Ignition Assault booster box here. Really quickly, since we're going over Ignition Assault, these are about $185. If you guys are wondering why, first of all, this actually wasn't that bad of a set. But it's because of the prismatics. You got 3. Oh, wow! This is really, okay, I don't know why. Yeah, $324 here. That's actually very cheap for a Starlight Rare. Lightning Storm, they have never been that cheap. The cheapest they have been, I've seen personally, was a roughly $400. So, if you guys want to go in on these Starlight Rares that are generic, really good, meta-relevant, not bad, actually. Rose, $335, $254 to Charmer, so it's always going to go up. And Perpetua, an underdog, but definitely not that bad. The starting rares are actually very good here. I don't know why it says 900 and 334 here. That's kind of odd, but yeah, these are about 340, 350. But a lot of these older sealed sets are going to keep rising in value because you could only get first ed boxes if you're going Starlight Rare hunting. So if you want Starlight Rare, you want to pull it. Sorry about that, guys. Throat's a little raspy. Or if you want to pull it, you're going to have to get first ed boxes. So just keep an eye out because if you go to your local card shop or you know a card shop and they have Ignister Assault and they have a sealed box, they're most likely going to have it for about $75, $80 max. And if you buy that as a sealed product, you over doubled your money as of right now. So if you want to hold it for the future, they could go 300, who knows? Or if you want, you could just sell it right away. And when you buy that box, remember, because you're probably buying at your local card store, you're gonna get some OTS packs or some Lost Arts. Now, I do know that some card shops are not giving OTS anymore because we now have Play again. So they dismembered that, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world, right? Really, really don't like that. I might make a separate video talking about it, quick 5 minutes, but so I don't get to here. But you do get Lost Arts, right? So while some card shops might still give you OTS, some card stores, might just give you Lost Arts. And some of them will give you multiple Lost Arts. So if you buy this for, say, $75, $80, that's $60 gets you 2 Lost Arts. So if you want to spend a little more, you don't. You get 2 or 3 Lost Arts, as well as the profit here. And some Lost Arts are really good. Vampire Vamp being $10, $15, as I went over in my last Market Watch. Very, very good here. Artifact Lancia, Battles of Legends, Heroes Revenge. I would start buying these immediately because I didn't have a 5-card W trade binder this month because I didn't actually hit the like goal, which is funny. But I will be having one soon, especially because I have a lot of videos I need to do, so I don't mind skipping one just for this month and only having one. It's okay to give Summer Series a break anyhow, so don't feel bad if you didn't like that video or anything. But $4 going up to 6s right here, right? So the card's already going up. In fact, let's look at the second page here. Just kind of see what they're going. Oh, wow. $8. Yeah, get your copies right now because if you guys don't know why this card's good right now, Cross Out Designator is actually, if you Lancia, you interrupt the Cross Out Designator, and if your opponent gets hurt from Lancia, you also have that as well. So you're trading 1 card for 1 card, and then your opponent's plays might be shut down, depending on what deck you're playing. Really, really good card because of that. And I could see this card now being relevant for a long, long time. So I would order these in droves, actually. I would honestly, I know I said get a playset while you can. Get like 6 or 9, honestly. Like, this is going to go up to a $10, $15 card. So, yeah, you get a playset and get some money. And if you do want to only get a playset, go for it. But if you really believe in my predictions, go grab a lot. That's what I would personally do. Then we have golds right here. $2. Not bad, I mean. You also have the Ultras from Dual Devastator. I think they're like 80 cents or $1. So if you want to get those 2, that's completely fine. Curse Eldland here. Secret Service out. Why did Adamantipator's get literally everything reprinted? Which I'm a little upset about because I told you guys to get some of the Adamantipator cards while you can. And while Dragite didn't really drop, it was about $5 card going to 6. It did drop, actually. It went to about $3.50, which is about $1.50, $2 drop, unfortunately, which I didn't understand. They reprinted signs as well, and they even reprinted the little guys, which I guess Konami is learning from, hey, if we don't reprint the $3, $4 card, that's just going to take the value. Maybe, who knows? Kind of like how when they reprinted Dragon Mates in the last Maximum Gold, they didn't reprint Hospitality. Hospitality went from a $4 or $5 card to about 35 plus overnight. Selling to about 20 at its lowest, 25. But Curse Eldland did not get the reprint, which was ridiculous. I think that was very idiotic. I think they should have took the 2 little guys that were like 60, 70 cents. Secret Rares, I think, it wasn't Researcher, but it was like Analyzer and the other one. I think they should have took those 2 out, put Curse Eldland and maybe something else in. But what do I know, right? $17, $18 here for Curse Eldland. Like, if you really want to play it, that's what you're paying. But I think it's going to get reprint in Maximum Gold Eldraw. If it doesn't, you're going to have to pay this ridiculous price. I ended up having quite a few copies of this when they were $2. And it was funny spending, getting my penny stocks, getting me over $100-something. That was insane to me. If you guys also like these longer market watches, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. It's going to be very ironic that my last Market Watch, which again was my most popular, and thank you so much for that, is actually one of my shortest Market Watches, and it got so many views. So hopefully you guys really like that. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight from Dragons of Legends here. These are about first ed light plays, $88. Really, really good price for this card. First ed near mints. We got a lot of lightly plates for about 96 to 100 actually. Near mints are going to run you a bit more. 128 here, going up to about 130s. Yeah, go up to about 150, 170 roughly after a couple copies. I think you should grab this card, even if you get a light play for like 90 instead of the near mint. That's approaching double. That's not too bad. However, I would spend the extra $30 to get a near mint because, you know, the light play might not be too good. Because this card is, I believe, a very good PSA card, right? If you're looking to PSA a card and you're looking around the $100 range, this is the card that I would highly recommend, right? It's very hard to get. It's a Dark Magician Girl. It's Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. It's first printing. It's highest rarity in a beautiful secret and very, very old. I don't know if Dragons of Legends is a decade old yet. I think it's like 8 years. So not a decade just yet. But it constantly goes up. This was a $20 card, then a $30 card, then about $50, $60. This card is a very good card for your value. In fact, I'm going to go last page. Maybe there's some PSAs. There is. $550 for a PSA. I want to check it out. You know, there's probably a guy in the comment section typing, nah, you don't get to. You know what? Very clean for a PSA 8. I can actually see a little thing right up there. Maybe that's why I got an 8. I kind of like when stuff like Beckett actually tell you why it didn't get as high of a number. I really like that a lot. But yeah, $550 for a PSA 8. Really, really not that bad because the PSA 8 is still in your mint. Is it as good as, say, a PSA 9 or 10? No, if this was a PSA 9, I would tell anyone to scoop this up. Right? PSA 8, still really, really good. So I would actually, if you do want to look for something that's PSA 8 already, you don't want to go through the trouble of paying $100 to PSA, because I think that's what it takes, and then risk getting, say, a PSA 7 or worse, which I think PSA 7 is just really bad, and you shouldn't get. PSA 8 is like kind of the minimum, even though PSA 7 I think still counts as near mint, which is weird. But Dark Magician Girl, from the Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1, this is actually very hard to get Dark Magician Girl because Speed Duel is very hard to get. If they ever discontinue Speed Duels, which is a possibility, this card will go probably to the moon because this is from a tournament pack, right? So this isn't from a regular pack, which I would still recommend getting. This is from their tournament pack, like, you know, OTS, Astro Packs, stuff like that. So I think this is really worth getting because this will just go up and up and up. About a few years down the line, let's say about a year down the line, near mints are about 13 here, going up to about 15. I can see near mints going up in a year about to 30, 35. About 5 years, I could see them going up towards 100, right? Somewhere around there. So if you guys are looking for a good card, if you're looking for cards that you want, put in a binder and sleep away, grab a couple copies of this. You want to grab 3, go for it. If you want to grab 6, go for it. This is a card that won't go down in value. I'll tell you that. Discord, and it's actually really good trade bait. Like, people really like getting these. Discord, Dual Terminal 4. Neither player can special summon, or synchro summon, not special summon. Neither player can synchro summon. This card sets to graveyard during the end phase, the third end phase after activation. So, the reason why I like this card a lot, actually, is because it's a floodgate that will remove itself eventually. And I kind of like floodgates that do that, because I feel like, you know, not every deck has the best back row removal, right? Like when you have stuff like Mystic Mine here, which I think is a degenerate card, it definitely makes the game really boring. And it definitely leads to more saltier matches. Like, I think this is one of those cards, like, I haven't seen a card similar to this, right? Definitely a top 5 worst card to ever print it, in my opinion. Or in my opinion, so that's not a fact, that's just in my opinion. But this card actually really good, especially since we got Dom actually. A lot of synchro decks are running around, and synchros are kind of making a certain comeback. You got near mint here for about 44 cents. Not bad. This card ever sees play, it could go up. You got near mint 15 here for about 45 cents. Really not that bad, actually. If you want to grab a couple copies, not bad. Yeah, and again, Mystic Mine here for $8. I want it banned. Polymerization DT. I told people to get these at $5 here. Lightly plates are about $17, $18 roughly. Near mints are about really fucking bad. $24 going up to $28. It is alt art and it is DT. So I get it, but man, is it bad. I told people to get these at $5. So if you did, you basically quintupleted your money. Trap Dustshoot told people to get this at $8. I don't know why this was ever so cheap. Light plates are $17. Near mints are like 19, 20. Still a really good card to get because the only other holographic version is Champion Pack 5. And these are now about 300 for lightly played. Near mints are about 450, but that's not a verified seller. But yeah, about 445. I remember lightly plates being about 200. So even this card went up. As this card goes up and people want a holographic version of DT of Trap Dustshoot, people will pay up to $40, $50, I believe, for dual terminal. So if you still like this card, it is 20 listings. I don't think you're really going to be, losing any money if you grab this. And if this card somehow magically comes back, which I don't think it's going to, but hey, if it does, that's great. You go first. They draw their cards, so they have 6 cards. You trap Dustshoot there. They use the hand trap, which most likely they will. They have about 5 cards, right? You get to look through their hand, and if you're a real meta player, you can figure out exactly what card to get rid of, right? Which is really, really good, right? Maybe it's a Pod Desires, or something, right? And then it is, well, not Pod Desires, because you have to select the monster card. I actually never got to play with this card except for older formats, so I haven't played with this card too much, so sorry about that, guys. But you can look at their hand. What monster can I discard that's going to interrupt them badly, right? Like if I'm looking at my opponent's hand and they have Shaddolls, for example, that's actually really bad. You would kind of like go oof if they have Shaddolls. But if they're playing, say, Tri Brigade, to send, say, Fractal maybe, or Nerval, right? Whatever one's better in whatever situation, right? If they're playing, say, Drytron, maybe you want to put one of the cards that would stop helping them get pluses, like maybe Herald of the Orange Light, something like that. Natura Exterior, Dual Terminal 4. I told people to get these at $3 because this is one of the best Cyberstein targets, except Warrior from a different planet. That's another good one. $15. I'm not shocked at all. If you got them at 4, great job. Anti-Spell Fragrance. These were like $6, $7. Now they're like 13. I still think this is really, really cheap, actually, for Spell Fragrance. However, there is Power of the Chaos, Yugi the Destiny, and this is my personal playset, and I absolutely love it. How much are these now? Because I ended up spending like $33, $34 for my playset, I think. Light plates are 19s. Near mints are about $24 here. So, honestly, I think DTs are a good price. But if you want a playset that you will always, always play, you never want to get rid of it, or if you ever stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you want to keep some stuff for the future, because this card game is going to pay people's bills in the future. It already does right now. And I think this is a card game that is worth investing into greatly. I do stocks, and while I love investing into my stocks, and that's how I got my money to start vending, pay bills, right, get me through college and my tuition somewhat, which I'm on my last semester, so hopefully I could graduate. But point is, this game is sometimes worth investing into more than other things, and I don't know where this is going to be in 10 years. I really don't. Blade Knight Dual Terminal 4 here. Near mints are like $4. This could be the next $10, $12 card, and this is a card that a lot of collectors really like, and this is one of my favorite cards of all time. When I was literally 4 years old, and they gave us, I think it was like the 2004 tin. It wasn't 2003, I think. You know what? Let's see if I'm an idiot. No, but I think it was 2003. I'm taking it back. It was 2003, right? 2004. No, I was right. Okay. 2004. In fact, I want to actually take a look at this. Fun fact, by the way, when I was opening up the tins, it came with the card and the black cover where they used to put promo cards for literally the longest time, I believe, still doing certain tins. They would have this, and they didn't put the back packs behind it. What they did is you would have the promo card, the little black cover where the card was placed, and then the packs under it. So I ended up getting a $20 tin with my father, and at Toys R Us, actually. And I was like, wow, they only gave me one card. Well, it's super cool. I was a little bummed out, but I was still really happy because it was a really cool looking card, right? And, the card game made me happy. And then I ended up taking the black thing out, and the 5 packs were right there. I was like really happy. But yeah, lightly plays in your mints. Let's see. 17. There's only 47 non-slobbered on conditions. 6s for lights, well, going up to really 7, 8. New mints are $8. Okay, so this card's worth some money. If you want to grab some Blade Knights, go for it. Big Core Ultimate Hero coming out, Rise of Destiny. one of my good subscribers wanted me to look over this, and I actually really like this card because I'm not like a Star Wars guy or a Star Trek guy. I actually really don't like it, but I do kind of like these kind of cards. You know, the whole core archetype. You put 3 cards on this card when you normal summon it. Card cannot be destroyed as a result of battle. If this card battles a monster, remove 1 counter from this card at the end of the damage step. If this card battles without counter, destroy this card at the end of the damage step. It's really not good. Thing is, though, it has 20 listings here. First ed non-slobbered on. First ed light play 7. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. First ed near mints go up to $25. I mean, you do have this $8 copy here, so okay. My man, Big Core going to the moon. I mean, well, actually, you know what? He is not going to the moon. I think this is the moon right over here, actually. My bad. Big Core's already at the moon. The price is just following him. Machine Dupe rides Destiny here. I don't want to look at these horrible, horrible copies. Lightly plays are about 60. First ed light plays are about $71. First ed near mints are about... Oh, I don't have the filter on. Sorry about that, guys. First ed near mints are about 135. Okay, that's all right. Divine Wrath here. Mod plays at about 20, like 21 to 25 bucks. That's okay. Light plays at about 40. Glad I got mine for literally $3-4. That's what this card was. It was only a couple dollars for a long time. It's just people started playing with it. And they're like, oh, it's like Strike, but then I get a discard outlet, which it's great. $79, and it's applicable to older formats. You know, while older formats, and this is a pro tip at looking at older formats, while older formats may have not used certain cards, if the card is legal, it might still be good to pick it up if you think it's good in that format. Reason being is because sometimes when looking at older formats, like I have a friend who actually really likes looking at older duels like 2011, 2012, and you know, stuff like that, and like Edison, and people look at it like, hey, this card that was legal would actually be really good, right? So we take the knowledge that we have in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now and we kind of apply it to the old school formats, and sometimes we can make different things happen, and it's kind of insane. Thanks, Fiend Ultimate Error. Fun fact, by the way, when someone told me to look at this, I wanted to reply and say which one, because this is the only card in the game that has 2 Ultimate Error printings. Before I go on with that, and you open up a tab to look at it, OTS 1, Cyberark Impact. OTS, $70, going up to $80. I don't really like this at all. But I said if you want cheap ulti at 20, go for it. Ultimate Rares from Cyberdark Impact. We can go light plates and we're going to go near mints. Light play unlimited, 36. So I'll be honest with you. This is the worst ulti. Well, I X out of it because it was so ugly. No. Do not get this for $70 because you can literally get a near mint here for less, right? 55 bucks, or lightly played for 35, which is what I'd probably recommend you getting instead. Or if you really want one of these or these, rather get the first light play for 61. Way better of an investment and way cheaper. Hands down, no debate, and it looks a lot better, right? Older ultis all the way. All the way. Except some of the ones like OTS 14 are like bangers. About near mints are about 90 bucks, so not too bad here. Would I recommend getting this card? Go for it. You know, any Vanities card that is really good because not allowing your opponent to special summon or neither player, really, really good. Allure Queen level 7, ultimate rare here. To the moon. Ugh. We have Italian lightly played, so let's take a look at that. Little boop there. Little wear there. We don't have a back, but unfortunate. Dark Lucius level 8 here, also getting bought out. First ed light play 38. First ed light plays go up to 45. Near mints are $50. If you want this card because you think it'll go up, go for it. I would just rather get other ultis, to be honest with you. Cyber Ogre 2 Ultimate Rare going up to the moon here at about $81, going up to about 100 for near mint. As you guys see here, it doesn't sell for this price at all. So if you have this, sell it or get from somewhere else. Not worth it at all. Apollos above the gods, gold rares here, about $8, go up to about 9s right over here very quickly. I hope you'll get these at 4s. If you did, congratulations, because when this starts getting played again, it will, you know, all the prices are going to go up. In fact, I have secret rares here, and I told people, because this was about $23, $25, and I told people, this is a crime. It should be about $40 minimum, right? and you should get first hits while you can, right? I said it at that point. I also went over it again when they were about $28, $29. How much are they today? Near mints are 32. First and light plates are 32. Okay, that's not too bad. First and near mints are 37 bucks here. A couple of days ago, they were like 39 here. As you guys see here, they sold at 39, actually 40, and then 45. This card, if it starts getting played more and more, and as time progresses, it's going to go probably around 50, 55 bucks here. So, if you got these for cheap, good job. Beautiful looking card. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, I really love the artwork. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of indigestion. When I see ugly car like prices like this and this, it just makes my like stomach kind of hurl a little bit, and like I just have to take a second. So I apologize about that. You know, Gert could be a kick in the ass sometimes. Starlight rares are about $1,300, standard fare. I actually kind of want to look at this card. I don't know why it's recommended, but Noble Indite Medrats. I actually got this for about $5 for unlimited. I thought I was getting it for a steal. Near mints are actually only $6, which is very, very shocking because you look at the first ed label, right? Which, I mean, mob plays 6s. Okay, that's fine. First ed lightly plates, though, are $17. Near mints being 25, 26. So near mints could go at $10. So if you want, and there's only, well, that's because I have first set filters on. If I take the first set filters on, there's like 60, I believe. You know, it's an investment that'll take a while, but if you want to grab these for 6s, add them to your cart, not a bad idea. Thunder King Ryo, by the way, if you made it this far in the market watch, I appreciate it. I really mean it. That's really awesome. Thunder King Ryo here, I told people to get these at 30, 40s. Now they're just no thank you. I would not pay this price. Like 100's tough. If I liked the card, I would. It has a turbo pack card. So 100 off the rim, fine. 180, it's just, I can't. I really can't. Deep Sea Diva. You know, I told people to grab these at about 45, 55 bucks. I think it was like more 55. Near mints are only 60 bucks here, which is actually not that bad. It went through one buyout, and now I guess it's calming down a bit. But there's not that many copies. Remember, no one's just going to come here and buy one copy, unless you're me, because I had two. I decided to order one copy and to complete the playset, and they sent me a 4-in-1. I don't know why, but, you know, mistakes happen, so I didn't get mad. Ooh, Italian. Diva El Maro Profondo, not too bad, definitely lightly played, but just, I'd rather get English here. I think if you want to grab a playset of, you know, something that is really, really old, and you're looking to get a playset of it, something that's usable, or if you really love water, I would grab this. Quick Draw Synchro Interact Booster 6 to the Laurel Moon, $50. No, thank you. Nobody's paying that. That is ridiculous. You want to get a great copy here? Not this, not this, this right here. Dual terminals right here. If those could sell for $50 and 20, DTs can easily sell for at least $10, if not minimum of $10, if not more. $4, go grab them. Then the last card we have here today is Dark Grepher for Petrovac Booster 3. Mentioned these when they were 10s in a 5-card Savvy Trade Binder. 21 for light plays, one near mints, so 25. Not, well, actually, ooh, that's me. $25 here. Really not that bad for Dark Grepher. Remember, this is a card that will be played until it gets banned, if it does, which probably isn't, because it is generic Dark support. Dark is one of the most strongest attributes in the game. It is light and Dark by far. Debate on probably which one's better. I personally think it's Dark. Although when Light Swarms were raining a long time ago, I think you can argue them instead. Discard a level 5 or higher Dark Monster special from this card from your graveyard, so boom, steals your graveyard. Once per turn, you can discard a Dark Monster to send one Dark Monster from deck to your graveyard. So you summon this, you discard, right? Say maybe a Harp Horror, right? I know it's banned, but it's just an example, right? Or something else, and then you send a Dark Monster from your deck to your graveyard to get some type of plus, right? So you can put 2 cards in the graveyard, potentially 3, and if you do, use this as an extender. Now, granted, you're discarding quite a bit, like some of it's coming from your hand, but this is literally the most gas Dark Monster that you could really make. In fact, I think it gives way too much gas, but yeah, with that. Oh, and there's only 22 listings, right? And that's without filters, so. If you guys enjoyed this market watch, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you have not already. If you guys are buying any cards on TCG Play, please use my link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to know what it costs you, and that usually goes to, you know, openings, you know, giveaways, stuff like that. Consider being a YouTube channel member as well. And let me know in the comment section below what I'm looking at next market watch. And I will, and all my socials in the description below, like Instagram, Twitter, all that. And I will see you guys in the next market watch. Peace.